You giving them that wrong drink, man.
You gonna stop them from taking the chip, man? I mean,
All
ultimately,
you care
like you
about is
said,
education, food, shelter for you.
but y'all ain't got no resources, and the so-called white man ain't finna let y'all segregate yourself. According to his Agenda 21, nobody has none rights to anything private.
Yeah.
Everything is on public books and is owned by the federal government.
Yep.
I mean, and what currency is y'all gonna use? But dang.
Also, they'll
Where
got
y'all on
fighters.
yet?
Yeah, look on their neck in it. But see, I'm a Wam, I not y'all psychic don't see. We know the truth.
Yeah,
We know what's really coming. So y'all know to ask them questions.
Right, right.
Our people who don't have what we have, they don't know about this insurrection coming.
Nope.
They don't know nothing about the chip coming. So when you say them basic food, shelter, economics, jobs, growth,
Oh, that's people getting together.
this beautiful. That's beautiful.
This
So-
true.
So go ahead, y'all got it, cause you gotta come back in with you.
no, dude.
So there you go.
Fuck them.
Jeremiah 6:14.
Yes, it's 14. Is that it on the 15?
Yeah.
Okay. They just basically go with because look, man, the lesson is really called Black History Exposed.
Yeah.
These niggas is about this Black History. I know they celebrate Black History Month.
Yeah, look what they saying.
Look what they doing. So fuck them.
And Martin Luther King, they sold you out so you can be African American and allowed those demons, those heathens get into your land.
Yeah, and by the grace, you finally got in to at least learn use Israelite,
That's it.
and then you
That's
turn
it.
around and take it and say, okay, well, oh, you that one in James that you learned you're Israelite, but you just looking in the mirror at yourself.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Yep, that's exactly what
Go
it is.
ahead,
This is Jeremiah 6:14. It says, "They have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly."
Go,
Start at 13.
There you go. Start at 13.
Jeremiah 6:13. It says, "For from the least of them, even unto the greatest of them, every one is given to covetousness." And
From the least to the greatest. These
See that?
niggas is least to the greatest. All our high, so-called
That
officials.
go right
man.
there, cuz.
These niggas
From
right
them
here, man.
motherfuckers who everybody know all over the world, and they known as the noble of our nation,
Yep,
to them grimy ass, black conscious, one black news niggas.
yep.
Take your pick. That's the lineup.
Who you want to follow? From the least to the great. Go read that again, now.
it says, For from the least of them, even unto the greatest of them, every one is given to covetousness.
Everyone, y'all go ahead. Y'all get it.
Another
On this
word.
sign right here, all these sellouts, they all give the covetousness, man.
Because covetous means to take, basically.
Yeah.
What are they taking? They taking
first-
their money.
And first thing, Don King want to ask is, what's the cost?
You see it? That's why I said, let them play. I said, let them condemn themselves.
Yep.
Because that's all he worried about is the money, and that's the realm he dealing.
That's it. And he know that that's the realm that makes everybody peaceful.
Everybody
The white man has taught him well. Just like, go ahead, baby.
Yep. Go ahead. You
All right, let's keep going, y'all.
It says, and from the prophet even unto the priest, everyone dealeth falsely. There you go,
From the
Tazariah.
prophet even unto the priest. Priest Tazariah. Okay.
Verse 14. They have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly.
You see that? Giving them good ass, them good speeches, the food. This right here, y'all healed them slightly.
Yep.
Y'all told them who they was.
Cause what do it actually say? Did segregation,
Integration killed Eric Garner.
right? So they trying to heal them slightly.
Yep.
That's why they got them swallowing words.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's being promoted through Esau witchcraft through Sinetta.
Yep. Because y'all basically finna feed off the backs of those men dying. Now that's what y'all about to start doing.
That's
now.
what they doing too.
That's what y'all promoting. Now y'all feeding off from when they die.
Made a covenant with death.
Yeah.
They go to 15 now.
Yeah. It says, saying peace, peace, when there is no peace.
You see that?
White man still out of us. You still got the King Alfred playing. You got the chip coming. You got martial law coming. You got the race riots.
You got fucking ultimately death, man.
You got the plagues, you got the earthquakes,
Famine.
you got famine
Pestilence.
coming and shit. Come on, man. What the fuck is y'all on with that, man? Crazy.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Right, verse 15. Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination, nay, they were not at all ashamed, neither could they blush. Therefore they shall fall among them that fall. Because the elders bringing out that these niggas is going off.
Yep.
So they're not being ashamed when they're being reproved.
Nope.
Just to make that point, it says, neither could they blush, therefore they shall fall among them that fall. At the time that I visit them, they shall be cast down, said the Lord.
Yep. Okay, you can get Jeremiah 8 and 5.
This is Jeremiah 8 and 5. It says, why then is this people of Jerusalem slidden back by a perpetual backslide?
That's them, all together.
Yeah. They hold fast deceit.
Right, Tazaria, you holding fast to that shit. You know that shit ain't right.
Yep, you taking on that plate of Johanna, man.
Yeah,
That's exactly what you doing.
proudly too.
Yep.
It says they refuse to return.
You see that? They refuse to return. Return to what? Turn back to the scriptures. To return to this truth.
Yeah, everything he's saying ain't even really scriptural.
Ain't nothing.
It ain't got
saying
nothing to do
scripture.
with the 1/3. You gotta explain the 2/3. You gotta explain 66.6% of our people gonna get killed. If not, then where's your, where you guiding these people to the slaughter, basically.
Because yo, you basically you saying that ain't no fucking worries. Really, ain't no worries. The Lord ain't coming back. We gotta establish this. Ain't no worries now. Oh yeah, the white man killing y'all. Okay, they've been doing that shit. Okay, what the fuck else is new?
PC, man,
They been killing us. So what the fuck else is new? Oh, we gotta set up shops and communities for them to stop fucking killing us.
That's the same shit they did in Black Wall Street, and this stupid ass nigga gonna bring up fucking Black Wall Street, but don't want to tell him that motherfucker got burnt down by a white man military and them niggas ain't had no weapons. Tell the whole fucking truth, man. Stop playing all the goddamn time.
Joey, that's when you can say that.
Yeah.
Since when the truth ain't the truth?
Exactly.
That's when you say that shit.
These the type of shit you, and the elder said that, like you niggas ain't getting on none of that.
Right.
Okay, we gonna get back on this. That's it on that?
Yeah, that's
Okay, go to the Operation Magic Carpet.
Alright, this is Operation Magic Carpet.
Just read the first 2 paragraphs.
Right, it says,
Now remember, the brother read about MLK supporting Israel, okay? In the 1960s to the 1970s. Now let's see when these Aliyahs was from all different countries to go to Israel. Go ahead.
alright, this is Operation Carpet. It says, Wikipedia, it says Operation Carpet was the post-World War II effort by the War Shipping Administration and Slocker, RPATRIATE. Slocker.
Repatriate.
Yeah, repatriate. Over 8 million American military personnel from the European, Pacific, and Asian theaters. Hundreds of Liberty ships, Victory ships.
Where they take them from?
European Pacific and Asian theaters.
Oh wow, they had all the that's the Jews, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's how they fucking did it. You know, I real good when it comes to that World War II and that Pacific War. I watched a lot of documentary of that. They hid them goddamn white Jew crackers in those little surrounding areas that they was conquering. So when they done conquer it, they can go pick their ass up and take.
ship
Yeah,
their
so
ass
they
off.
gave them
Yeah.
asylums and then went got them and then doing what you saying.
The war was diversion.
Right, exactly. Because as you diverting everybody with war and chaos, you get to bring in your what?
The truth.
Your order.
Your order, right.
What is the order? To get the Jews into their land to bring into this forefront.
It says European, Pacific, and Asian theaters, hundreds of Liberty ships, Victory ships, and troop transports began repatriating soldiers from Europe in June 1945. Beginning in October 1945, over 370 Navy ships were used for repatriation duties in the Pacific. Warships.
Hold on. Go to go back.
It must say Yemen.
Yep, that one. Yep. But that one was good too. But it's it's in the same boat. But this gonna get into the actual thing.
Oh, the elite, yeah.
Yeah.
Operation Carpet is a widely known nickname for operation on wings of eagles.
Going into the scriptures. Go ahead.
It says an operation between June 1949 and September 1950 that brought 49,000 Yemenite Jews to the new state of Israel. During its course, the overwhelming majority of Yemenite Jews, some 47,000, Yemenite 1,500 Aden, as well as 500 Jebusian and Eritrean Jews were airlifted to Israel. British and American transport planes made some 380 flights from Aden in a secret operation that was not made public until several months after it was over. At some point, the operation was also called Operation Messiah's Coming.
This is fucking mocking. We keep going.
Yep, that's all it is.
That's why they believe they in the kingdom already.
No, go to the Jewish community. And read on the Jewish community.
Alright, the Jewish community in Yemen after the operation. In 1959, another 3,000 Jews from Aden.
Now it's gonna start going. It's gonna keep on bumping up in these years on how many they kept on shipping over there, back to back, back to back. Now you gonna piece the puzzle together on why the black community, Martin Luther King, Beryl Rustin, Rudolph, I forgot his name, but he was the chairman of the black committee to support Israel to go over there, to support the blacks to go to Israel, and to support the blacks to go out in public and speak about them.
Alright, it says another 3,000 Jews in 1959 from Aden fled to Israel, while many more left as refugees to the United States and the United Kingdom. The immigration of Yemeni Jews continued as a trickle, but resumed in 1962 when a civil war broke out in North Yemen, which put an abrupt halt on further immigration. At present time, a total of some 250 Jews still live in Yemen nowadays. Only approximately 300 Jews still live in Yemen, dispersed in 3 communities, of which 2 live in Rada and 1 in Sinai. It says in an apartment complex surrounded by a defense wall after receiving death threats from the Houthi rebels.
Okay, you can stop there. Now go right there, Operation Yachin. At the end, right here. Right there.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Now let's see the dates on this.
Operation Yakin was an operation to secretly immigrate Moroccan Jews to Israel, conducted by Israel's Mossad between November 1961 and spring 1964.
At the same time, MLK was doing his speeches about going to Israel and about supporting everybody to talk about Israel, and Israel should have peace. He was basically saying that we should get those Jews from all the countries and bring them over there. That's why he kept on saying peace for Israel is security. Go ahead.
About 97,000 left for Israel by plane and ship from Casablanca and Tangier via France and Italy. The immigration were arranged via a secret agreement between Mossad's Misgarret division and the Moroccan authorities, principally Prince Moulay Ali and Labor Minister Abdelkader Ben Jelly.
Okay, you can stop there. Now go down a little bit, and there should be one more Operation Ezra and Nehemiah. Yeah, go all the way down. Right there. Yep.
All right, this is Operation Ezra and Nehemiah. It says from 1950 to 1952, Operation Ezra and Nehemiah airlifted between 120,000 and 130,000 Iraqi Jews to Israel via via Iran and Cyprus. The massive immigration of Iraqi Jews was among the most climatic events of the Jewish exodus from Arab and Muslim countries. By 1968, only 2,000 Jews remain in Iraq today. Fewer than 100 Jews remain, all of whom live in Baghdad.
Read that last part.
The operation is named after Ezra and Nehemiah, who led the Jewish people from exile in Babylonia to return to Israel in the 5th century BC, as recorded in the books of the Hebrew Bible.
Right, so they trying to say that them is fulfilling prophecy to go over there. And I was just showing the different sects of the Jews all around that they was bringing over there different years. It wasn't just 1949 Declaration, the Balfour Declaration, that they all went over there. It was an ongoing process to keep bringing them over. It was an ongoing mission that had started since the 1800s.
Okay? And it's not by coincidence, like he was just bringing out that Martin Luther King he was making his speeches around the same time, because Esau know that these damn Israelites is gonna wake up.
Yep.
You got to do something to counter a lot of the prophecies. But all they did was bring on those prophecies. So.
Yeah, for us today.
Yeah.
That's why I say we was given the breath with the skin and everything.
Yep. Now, just two quick scriptures: Amos 1:8 and Zechariah 9:6. Zechariah, go first.
This is Zechariah chapter 9, verse 6. It says, "And the bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines."
The best shall dwell in Ashdod. We know what that's talking about. Meaning illegitimate or illegal. Illegal people will dwell in Ashdod, which is in Israel. That's how we know that them not the people.
That's right.
This is Amos chapter 1, verse 8. It says, "And I will cut off the inhabitant from Ashdod, and him that holdeth the scepter from Ashkelon. And I will turn mine hand against Ekron, and the remnant of the Philistines shall perish, saith the Lord." Power.
Go to 9.
Okay. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they delivered up the whole captivity to Edom, and remember not the brotherly covenant." Oh, no.
Yep, that's it. Okay, now we're gonna jump into. Who got the document? You got the document.
Yeah, what's he?
Now we're gonna get more on Martin Luther King, and then we're gonna get into Bear Brewster.
All right, this is
And just read the 4 points. You ain't gotta read the long sections of it.
Yeah.
Just read those 4.
What's the title of it?
okay. The title says 4 things about King. Article details 4 things you didn't know about Martin Luther King Jr. Mostly false.
Hold on, one more. Okay, yeah, that was a good one. I read that one too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
sent that to Lil John. I said, niggas, read this to him at school.
It says 4 things you didn't know about Martin Luther King. Number 1, his name wasn't Martin Luther. It was Michael. It was decided Martin Luther had a more prominent ring to it, so he went by that. He
What's
never.
that guy that brought up Obama? Soto or something like that?
Oh, oh my bad. What'd you say his name was?
Yeah, what the guy that made Obama basically rose him up.
Shit.
dude?
Yeah.
Brzezinski?
Yeah.
Brzezinski?
Brzezinski.
Yeah, so-called.
Yeah, Brzezinski, but I can't say his
somebody
name.
behind Martin Luther King. I only said it because you got somebody that was making him. That's why they changed his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. The elites always had them change their name when they worked for
And
them.
what was the real Martin Luther about?
He was a reformer for the Catholic Church. He's the one that created the whole Protestant Reformation. He was a big leader in that movement. He's the one that created the Lutheran religion. And his whole thing was creating a new Bible. And the Bible he created was a Geneva Bible.
Yep.
And then he gonna denounce it before he died.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then the white lady, she had an audacity to try to, throw that in my face because she thought I was like a follower of him. But I came in that Catholic store and she threw that in my face. Like, he denounced it before he died. I'm like, bitch, he a 2/3. What are you talking about?
It says it was decided Martin Luther had a more prominent ring to it, so he went by that.
The spirit behind that name.
Yeah.
Mm.
He never legally changed his name. To this day, he lived and died as Michael King.